Short video and should only focus on anything new. So remember, something we learned on class 2 was shoulder shrugs. And again, start this after Shavasana. So when you're lying down, you have your feet hip width apart. Take up your left hand, really reach to the top. This index finger, really push, find a spot in the sky or the ceiling. Reach and just let it drop. The same with your right. Really reach, taking the almost like the shoulder out of the socket, finding that spot in the sky or the ceiling, and just let it drop. And you repeat that on the left side. On the right side, you can do this as many times as you want to. And then the last one is basically bringing both your hands up, middle finger, finding that spot, maybe finding a spot in the middle of, and then both fingers come to meet, and then just letting it drop. Okay, so those are known as shoulder shrugs in yoga, and they're just a conditioning movement to help you kind of loosen out the shoulders. Okay, so we're going to jump straight into child sun salutation A. I'm probably going to do it from this angle. So again, feet are hip width apart, standing tall, roll your shoulders back, hands down, and you're going to reach out to the top. Look at your thumbs, fold forward, hands flat on the ground. We're reaching up, so a halfway lift. Then you fold fully forward, and then you're going to go back into a plank. Now look at my plank. So my plank basically is, my bottom is not up, my bottom is not down here. It should be fairly even. My shoulders are directly above my hands, which are spread out. My bottom is kind of kept in line with my body, and my belly is taut. Now you've got three options from here to do chaturanga. Easiest option is bring your knees to the ground, slide your chest forward through your arms, and then come into a cobra. Cobra, basically hands are flat next to your chest, feet are flat at the back, and you're just lifting the upper part of your body. Okay, and then you're going to curl back, almost if you're kind of coming into a child's pose. Curl your feet and come back up into a downward dog. That's the easy option. The second option is, again, you're in plank. You're going to bring your knees down. This time you're going to chaturanga down. So again, bottom goes up, dipping your chest forward. You're going to come up into an upward facing dog. What you'll notice is my feet are flat and my legs are off the ground. Okay, arms are straight, and I'm looking up, and my chest is pushing out upwards towards the sky. My gaze is to the top. And again, here you're going to roll back into a downward facing dog. Third option, plank. This time you chaturanga down, you come straight up into your upward dog, and your legs never touch the ground. Roll your feet back, and you're in your downward dog. Okay, so you've got three options. You're going to stay in your downward dog for a few breaths, and you're going to step forward. Look, automatically in a halfway lift. Then you're going to fold fully forward, and you're going to come up into extended mountain, and then that completes your sun salutation A. So I'm just going to go through that once again, but this time I'm just going to do one version of the chaturanga, so you get a good idea of the flow. So again, feet at the front of your mat, together, reaching out to an extended mountain, looking at your thumbs, hinging at the hips, coming down into forward fold, halfway lift, looking forward, hands flat on the ground. Take your right leg back, your left into that plank, chaturanga down, upward facing dog, shoulders down, chest pointing up, gaze towards the sky, roll your toes, and you're in downward facing dog. Then you're going to step forward. You'll be in a halfway lift. Go fully forward down. Then reach up to the sky, to extended mountain. And then again, you'll be at the front of your mat in a downward, in a mountain pose. Okay, so the last few ones I want to show you, which we covered in class 2, are triangle. So again, you're going to be standing at the front of your mat this time, hands in prayer. You're going to step out wide, legs length apart, back foot is 45 degrees, the front foot is facing forwards. You're going to reach out your arms, so this is basically going to be triangle we're coming into. Just be conscious of the fact that your hips should be facing forward towards the sides, sorry, not forward but towards the sides. And if you need to adjust your feet, ideally there should be your heel should have heel to heel alignment. If you feel you're not getting the right balance there, just maybe widen your feet, so your heels. Arms out wide. Okay, I'm gonna look. My viewpoint's gonna be this middle finger. That's my drishti. I'm gonna look towards that middle finger. I'm gonna reach. Then it's gonna swivel, and then come up into triangle. So bottom hand is either against your ankle, your shin, or you may even be able to hook onto your big toe. Top hand is at 12 o'clock looking up. You can stay here for a few breaths. And as you breathe in, you're going to come up. You're going to swivel your heels. So now the back leg is 45 degrees. The front leg is facing forwards. Hips still facing sides. Your gaze is that middle finger. And then you're going to breathe in. And as you breathe out, you're going to reach. And then you're going to swivel. You're going to come down to wherever your hand takes you. And you're only resting the back of your hand against whichever part of your leg it reaches. And then your top hand, very dynamic, is kind of pulling you up. And that is your mountain, your triangle on the other side. And then you can breathe in, come up, and then you're going to come to the front of the mat. And that completes your triangle. Now the last piece on triangle or intense forward fold is, again this time, we're just going to take the right leg, but just take it halfway. So we'll probably do it from the side, that's probably better. Just going to take it probably half a leg's length back. Keep the same kind of alignment. Back foot 45 degrees, your front foot is facing forward. Your arms to the back, either hook onto your arms, elbows. You come into reverse prayer. Come into a reverse prayer. And then we're going to, as we're breathing in, we're looking up. And as we're breathing out, we're hinging at the hips. Keeping your head up. Your head is the last to come down. And your gaze goes naturally towards either your toes or your navel. Stay here for a few breaths and you're going to come up. Take your right leg forward. We always repeat everything we do on the left. Take the left one back. Again this time, that alignment, keeping that correct, and then looking up. And then you're going to come forward. Stay a few 3 breaths. Come up. Take both feet to the front of the mat and come into Samasthiti.